Hello, stalkers. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mechanical McCree, and today we're gonna start off an adventure in Stalker Gamma. Played the original Stalker when it first came out back in '07, and I think it was '07. Maybe it was '06 or '08. I can't remember. Somewhere in that time frame. And I remember I was scared shitless. I was in high school, terrified of horror games, and this game scared the bejesus out of me. But anyway. Long story short, been playing Stalker ever since, off and on, and now, in anticipation of Stalker 2, supposed to be released at the end of the year, I decided I wanted to get it into some Stalker Gamma. Heard a lot about this, played a little bit of it last night to kind of get a feel for it, and I think I really like it. I tried all the different game modes, and so we'll go ahead and just start a new game off. And I'll kind of explain more along the way. I'm sure other people may have already seen stuff like this, but for those who haven't, I would like to, help you familiarize yourself with the game and the mods and kind of go over some good starting kits. So, you got your different factions here. I'm not going to make it a complete tutorial, by the way. Um, but I played around with the bandits, which are these guys here, and I played around with Stalker. Um, and I've tried the different game modes. So I've tried Azil, Survival, and Warfare. Warfare is fun. It's mostly combat focused, but it is really freaking hard. So I kind of avoided that. I also tried Azil mode on Iron Man, and basically that means you swap in between characters as you die. Um, which is a cool concept. The only problem is I ran into a few issues where it would spawn me in areas where my character didn't have gear to protect himself against like some of the hazards, and so pretty much instantly died, and that kind of gets really annoying real quick. So I found that starting off with just regular story mode as a stalker, um, starting off on medium difficulty and scavenger is kind of a pretty balanced start in my opinion. You get a lot of the decent gear you need. I really like the PPSH here. This is a really good gun. A lot of people choose the shotguns, but to each their own. Whatever you feel like getting. But I think this gives more bang for your buck. It's fully auto. It takes kind of rare ammo. You could find it in the wild, but not very often. But it deals a crap ton of damage. It has a crazy fire rate, and the accuracy and handling on it's pretty awesome. So if anybody gets close to you, you can just light them up, and that's it for them. Anyway, I usually start off with that. Haven't found a need for a sleeping bag yet. I usually die before I before I ever get tired, and there's all kinds of different items like caffeine pills and coffee that can keep you awake. But I definitely take this better armor, so the stalker suit. I take 2 of these rads. Now, some people choose to go with the vodka, but I'm not seeing it. Here it is. Sorry. So not the vodka, the beer, which reduces your radiation at a slower rate, but it also increases your caloric intake, and that's a big part of surviving in this game is making sure that you're eating and drinking, so your character doesn't starve to death or dehydrate himself. So you could choose that. I think they're actually more expensive. They're 35 points, whereas these are 25 points anti-rad drugs. So, to each their own. But you'll see here that the satiety level is negative 344 compared to the beer where it's like 270 something. But anyway, I take that. I usually take a med kit or 2, a tourniquet. What does that leave us with? 325. What else have I taken? I'm trying to remember. I've tried binoculars. That can come in handy, but oftentimes I find myself not using them. Maybe I should use them more often. You know what? We'll take it. We'll experiment here. You can take the cooking kit too. It's a good way to always have food on you. Um, Water is always good. I always find water is more difficult to come across than food. So keep that in mind if you do plan on starting your own game. And what are these again? Another med kit might be a good idea. Med kit or grease. But I might just have 50 points. Can't get rid of anything. Yeah, I think I'll just keep this as is. Yeah, having medkits, because you're going to get messed up a lot, so it's very important to have meds at all times. And sometimes you might go through long periods of not having access to medicine. So keep that in mind. Take another potassium iodide and get these. I got 5 points left. I don't really care. We'll just go ahead and start the game after we pick our portrait, of course. I tend to always go with this guy. He's a little Sleepy Joe going on there. Do a randomized start. Since we're doing story, though, I'll probably just start in the Rookie Village. I mean, it's always a good place to start. Let's give her a go. Now, this game is a ton of fun. There's a ton more mods. Man, I don't even know where to start. There's dozens of graphical overhauls, weapon overhauls, movement overhauls. They're all kind of just parsed together and they're made to work. And now that you will encounter bugs and some issues, but overall it works pretty smooth. It loads relatively quickly, and yeah, I think it's a pretty awesome project that the community put together. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and it it's free. You don't have to own the base game to even play it. So something to keep in mind for nobody who's ever tried this out before. You can just go ahead and look up Stalker Gamma. There's all kinds of videos online that teach how to install it. Maybe I'll link that in the description. And yeah, check it out from there. Once this loads up, we'll dive right in. I'll show you around. Oh, a big part of this game is crafting and maintaining your own equipment. So traders do not have, I guess they don't sell weapons, like whole part weapons that or wholesale armor. They only sell parts and repair pieces and equipment. So you have to really be up. You have to really be up to date on the status of your equipment. But anyway, we'll go through here. Noticing a little choppiness here. I might have to adjust some settings by the time we get the next video out. Alright, so this guy's got work for me. But anyway, cool little thing. You could disable animations by clicking the right bracket key. I like to disable it in the beginning just to get my equipment on, because otherwise it kind of adds a little bit of extra time that's kind of unnecessary. And I don't really want to deal with that. And then just re-enable it. Boom. And now whenever we do any cigarettes or eat or anything, there's always animations involved. Same with equipping or looting people. Uh-oh, why is this guy coming at me? What you want, fool? Anyway, big part of this game is the PDA. So if you press the J key, pulls out your PDA. You can use right click or left click to pull it up to your face. And then you click on one of these tabs. So I can see like statistics, area map, has like a task list, center it on objectives, center it on myself, all kinds of various things. And what you'll notice are these little campfire symbols. Now, the game makes it to where you can only save at these campfire symbols. At least I think that's what I have enabled. And in certain areas, they become more and more sparse, and you have to light them on your own, and you only have matches. Um, you have a limited amount of matches, so you kind of have to start them not so willy-nilly, but matches are fairly common, and you can trade for them, so it's, you know, you could make it if you wanted it to. What in the world? Already off to a good start, I see. Got a little anomaly action, hell yeah. Anyway, another feature they have here is, I believe, if you go to task board, hit refresh task, yeah, so what this does is within a certain radius of you, it'll accept, or it'll show you all the tasks, and you can choose to accept them. You can also cycle through tasks and pick the ones you want. Although I'm not sure if clicking next task will deny the other one, so that's something to keep in mind. But anyway, basically I can just accept all these if I wanted to. I don't have to go to the NPC to accept them. I'll just cycle through, hit accept, spam it, and And then now I go to my task list, and you can see my map's already filled out. It is awesome, super convenient. I don't have to hunt for anybody. And yeah, there's all kinds of useful features like that modded into the game. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start off with the first quest. First quest is here, return for reward. It must be something I've already completed based on an item I took from my inventory, or maybe in the world something died in the short time we've been here. Who's this? Oh, look at that little echo locator thingy. That's cool. Ask questions. For work, I know a guy. He's rich. He doesn't care for artifacts. All he wants is guns. Shoot pigs with them. Okay, well, I like to do the same thing. Can I hang out with this guy? So he wants a Taz. That shouldn't be too hard to come across, right? Stalkers have Tazes, and they're not, and bandits too. They're not really uncommon. All right. So I gotta find a Taz and ammunition for his clients. Okay, wonderful. Look at this guy. Super cool dude. Oh, is he following me? So one thing to note is, like, when you do accept some of the quests, NPCs will follow you, and it looks like this guy might be. I don't know. It did give me the issue command option, so that's something to consider. Apparently I killed something. Gather field cooking kit. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I had that in my inventory. I guess I did, yeah. Cool. But yeah, I have 2 followers, which is this guy and this guy. And what are the objectives here? Is it contract killer? Oh man, I don't know. Wolf has trusted me to guide some tourists to their mutant hunt. Okay. So that's probably what I have to do here. So we need to cross the road, go to this campfire here. I think bandits live here. So we'll have to probably deal with them and then go to the mutants. And we can also eliminate the other mutants over here and knock all these quests out at once. Alright, let's get to it. Another cool feature is they have a little ammo selection, as you saw just there. You can cycle through all kinds of different types of ammos for armor piercing or flesh destroyers, and it looks like there's a bunch of mutants here we're probably going to have to destroy. I'd rather conserve my ammo because I don't have a lot of it, but hopefully with these 2 guys, they'll take care of... Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Although I don't want them to die. Oh, that one's getting hit. Oh, look at that. They got hit by anomalies. Oh, geez. Look at it go. Holy cow. I don't think there's any more. Alright, good enough. Anyway, we can chop up the body. And since I have the item animations enabled, it goes through that cycle of skinning the animal. If you disable, here, I'll disable it just to show you. If you disable, it just does it right away. Alright. There is a campfire over here, and I think there are some items. However, there are some anomalies here I need to avoid if I'm going to activate this. But if we activate this, I can save. So ignite, campfire lit, and then I'll do a little save real quick. Stalker story stream. Cool. Alright, and yeah, there's another matchbox here, so that's nice. Radio and a multi-tool. Yes, I need that multi-tool, actually. Whoops. You gotta crawl here. Alright, I got the multi-tool and the broken radio. Now, one thing to note is that this multi-tool can be used to basically disassemble a bunch of stuff, mainly firearms. So keep that in mind. These are very important. You'll want to keep this repaired if you can. But I just disassembled the radio, and I got all kinds of different parts. And it shows you, used for crafting, and it has all those different items that you can use to craft. But you'll need a lot of parts. And you'll also have to get access to a workbench at some point to kind of assemble everything together. And yeah. Anyway, back on to the objective. One thing I have noticed, though, in this game is that NPCs don't seem to be affected too much by anomalies. Unless they run into, like, one of those ones we saw earlier where the dogs ran into him. But this guy, like, he's going to walk right through these anomalies, and he's not going to be affected. I think it has to do with, AI being super dumb, pathfinding-wise, that they just kind of felt that was the best way to deal with that. Otherwise, you'd never have companions. So there's bandits. It says, okay, we see it, just a cat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press C, and it brings up a radial menu. And I get set my group to do different things. I'm going to set them to stealth. That's going to make them crouch, or should. Thank you. A little slow there, buddy. Crouch all goofy. Look like a snork. Alright, so we're going to crouch and try to sneak up on these bandits and get the jump on them. I think they're in that building straight ahead. Yeah, there's probably going to be one in that roof up there. I played this area too much. I know the starting area pretty well. It's the other areas I'm not too familiar with. Let's see. Shit. So you gotta be very careful that AI has insane aim. Like that, as you already saw. Oh, don't walk in front of me, dude. Anyway, I got my hotkey here to bandage up. I can hear him screaming. Poor guy. Thanks for the loot, buddy. There may be more, though. Gotta be careful. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna heal up real quick with one of my medkits. And you can see in the bottom left there, my health is coming up. But I also have those yellow and white bars, and I think yellow means temporary health or something like that. I'm not sure how to fix that completely. I mean, I could look in my PDA. It has some guides. Healing. And it kind of goes over yellow to white. So use post-heal items such as ibuprofen, fentanyl, antidote, or Eudelin. Okay. Good to know. Do I have any of that? I don't think I do. I don't. So I have to get some of that at some point. Here, I'm going to put this little bandana on. Cloth mask and stuff, so I can tear off the patch of the bandit suit. And if you keep these patches, eventually you're going to run into people who want them. And they'll give you a nice chunk of change for them. Or you can trade for stuff. So it's always a good idea to take the patches off the uniforms. And I got a shotgun and a Thompson too. You could field strip these and you can see like, oh, look at these items. 56%, that's probably not bad. Move the trigger as well. Anything above 50% I'll probably keep, Bolt carrier 1%, yeah, and I'm probably just disassemble it. And then you see down here, I get all these different parts, and yeah, you can use those to kind of assemble and repair as you go. Anyway, can I save here? Little quick save, alright. So we're gonna try to go through here and get to the mutants. Hopefully we don't run into any bandits. Sometimes they're up there. Kind of nervous. Oh, walkie-talkie. What else is there? Cloth. Hammer, some more cloth. Alright. Hell yeah, some FMJ rounds for 7.62. That's what's up. Nothing in the chest. I don't think there's really anything else here. Alright, we'll just go ahead and hop down. Go get these mutants. Oh, here gunfighting, so I'm gonna save again. I'm a little save scummer. We don't really want to mess with that. So if I recall, I just go up this hill, right? Yeah, just go up and over the hill, and then I'm gonna go down to the road. Alright, let's go hunting for mutants, guys. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Woo! Where's the other guy at? Did he die? The other guy must have died or got stuck. I'll have to go back and check it out. But it looks like we got them all. Hell yeah. Some of these, I've ran into, in some of my other games, I ran into people who collect the cat claws, the mutant cat claws, so this is going to be very, very helpful later on. I wish there was a way to check ammo. I'm not sure if we can do that. And you can stop stealthing. See you later. Now, here's the problem. If that one guy is dead... No, it looks like he's still down here. He was stuck. Alright, so if that's the case, then we should be able to hopefully eliminate this mutant threat here. Where's he at? Should be right near that road. There he is. What's up, guy? Taking a nap, buddy? Hopefully we can just take out... I can use this as an opportune time to take out these mutants. Since I have some help. I'm just worried about the amount of ammo in my gun. I can count my shots. I'll probably run out and have to bust out my knife or something. Getting a little stutter there. You should just be up here. Where's it at, though? Hear it. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I just... I knew it! No! Don't touch me! Oh, this sucks. Alright. Cool, we got it. Wow, I can't believe... I should have just tried to reload from the get-go. I don't know why I didn't. That was kind of stupid. Silly me. Lesson learned. Let's go see what's up here. Might be some health. Some items. I'm not looking like it. Oh, is that a head torch? Oh, heck yeah. An old headlamp. Details. Oh, this one doesn't work? Well, that's a bummer. Well, don't think there's anything else here. We can light the fire. I don't really want to waste the match, though. Armor plates, that'll come in handy later on. Alright, let's do it. Let's go skin the cat, and then we'll return to Rookie Campsite. So I think that's what I have to do. I'll check the PDA just to make sure. So task, tourist safari, yep. Oh, another good thing is that we can also fast travel. So I can look at the cost. It costs about 4,000 to fast travel. I don't think that's going to be worth it. Yeah, that's probably going to be about what I make in terms of turning in the quest, you know what I mean? So, best to just hoof it. And what I'll do is if there's long lulls in between combat and stuff like that, I'll probably, or, you know, interesting events, I'll probably just cut stuff like this out, but we'll see. See what happens, because I need content, so I need to, you know, reach a certain time amount in a video. I was hoping for like 30-minute videos. We'll see how this turns out. So my guy is in pain. Some health kits, please. And I'll save. I do think at some point bandits try to take this back, but I don't think that's gonna be for at least another day or so. I could be wrong though. I've always felt it's kind of random, but it usually felt like it was like within 24 hours they try to send somebody back here to check up on their friends. But I'll be waiting for them. Anyway, let's go get this bread. Oh. Some mutants up ahead. Where'd it go? Was that a Zed? So we got mutants and a Zed. I'm kind of nervous about this mutant. Those things hurt. Zeds are kind of easy to deal with if they don't have a weapon. Gotta avoid that anomaly. Ow! Fuck off! What the fuck? Hold on. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna die. Oh no. I got a little too cocky there. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah, I need to heal here. Use a bandage. Use a med kit after that. Jeez, I cannot believe I'm going through all my meds so quick. Thought I could take out the Zed with a knife. Apparently not. Oh, if you do notice, my stamina consumption improved and movement speed improved. There is a skill improvement system in this game. So if I press, I think it's K. Yeah, K, you can see like strength, gives you more carry weight and stuff like that. Tells you how you increase it, and it does that for all of them. So as the game progresses, I'll get more character skills, which is kind of cool. I do not want to approach that. He looks like he's fighting something. Little skull there. What you fighting, boss? Probably that mutant. Yep. Killed her right on top of the anomaly, too. Nice. I do think there's an item in here. I'll come back and get that later, though. Let's just return to camp. Finally turn this quest in. And I need to see if I can get some medicine to permanently heal my limbs, because they're hurting. They are hurting bad. Also, I'm gonna double check something. I think I could turn in quests from this. Is it this? I thought I could turn in quests. Maybe I can't turn in quests from here. Okay, so you can only accept quests from far away, but you have to turn them in to the NPC. Is it this guy? The job is done. 5 grand. Hell yeah. And then another 6,500. I get a stash. Gun oil, cleaning kits. Collect zombie hand. It's a bummer. What was that, an RF? Sooner you get an RF, sooner we'll help out if we can. I do have an RF receiver. Alright, let's go try to get some meds. I know our greedy pal down here. Hello, Stalker. Sidorovich. I want to buy some equipment. Meds. Okay, so what did it say? It said like Yadavin. What is Yadavin? There's some med kits here. I don't know. Oh, fentanyl was one, right? Fentanyl is 2,000. That is insane. What else? Can't remember. Were antibiotics cocaine? Maybe that'll heal me up. I am gonna need some more bandages. Might as well buy all those. What does Yadamine look like? Well, ibuprofen was another one he mentioned, right? God, that's so expensive. Alright, maybe I could sell him something. So, it's used in crafting, used for crafting. Anything used for crafting I probably don't want to use. I could sell junk, though. Which I'm going to do. Used for cooking. Keeps that, then. Keep all this stuff as well. I kind of like to keep these because you can see there's only like 65 RU. Some cat claws, but there's people out there that'll give thousands for just 5 of them. So I'll hold on to those. I might not need these bullet caps. How much do they weigh? They're weightless. Okay. Got 2 slugs. 45 ACP. 662. Yeah, I'm not gonna need all that. I will keep the propellant though. I think that's about all. Talking about 5 grand. Okay. Any tools I can buy? Get a headlamp in case it gets dark. Okay, this container will be useful because there are some anomalies we'll have to get, and having that container will prevent it from radiating us. But I'm really not going to worry about that until I get a slot open. As you can see, the armor I'm currently wearing, I can't even fit any artifacts in there. I got water, I got food, I can also cook, I got tools. Okay, I think we're good. So I'll see you later. Let's go to the campfire, cook real quick. See what tasks we can gather from the PDA. Oh, that's right, I gotta heal up. Post heal. My guy's also hungry. Alright, let's eat up. Beans. I always love the music in this game. So when you're in a campfire, you can use the cooking stove. Otherwise, you have to bring like charcoal or other things with you. But yeah, it's always nice to just have a campfire. They're so common. It's good to just have a campfire and a cooking kit, and then you can make food on the fly. Now I got some extra dog food. Gives us a little radiation, but you know, to each their own. We can survive. And then yeah. Go ahead and save it. About 35 minutes in, so I think that about does it for this stream. Also, I just noticed my face is a little off because the lights are on low and it's getting dark outside. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll have to continue this later. See you guys next time.